Am I ready to be a coach?
All right, Mango, I'm all yours.
Okay, I want to show you this video because I realize your problem is that you're kind of stupid, like me. And I think
Agreed.
you're like me, but worse because you're stupid and you overthink. And I think when stupid people overthink,
Bad combo.
that's a terrible combo. Like, I think you're a smart person, but I think when it comes to Melee, and same with me, like, we objectively will do stupid things a lot of the time. And I know you'll be like, why did I do that? And, you know, that's classic Scar, right?
Yes.
So when I told you have the problem I do, like, even let's just use the most basic example of, like, me double lasering for years. And it's like, I knew it was bad. But I think you have the problem where you know it's bad, but you're not willing to stop doing it. And I think a problem I had when I was bad in 17, 18, and even some 19 tournaments I super underperformed is I was just really, really stubborn. And I think you have that problem that I had. And I think if you want to get better, you're going to have to really stop being a stubborn dumbass. Because I'll see you just go for the thing, and you know it's bad, and I know you know that it's bad.
But I'll just go for it.
Yeah, and trust me, it took me it took me years to break my really bad habits. Even when I'm playing lazy, I'll like, you know, I'll do some dumbass habits here and there. But like, you gotta just break them, and it's like, it's hard, but like you just gotta know, and you gotta like. I told someone the other day, like, well, how do I like? Let's say you just go for like a dumb knee off stage, right? Like, you just have to be more vocal with yourself. You kind of have to scold yourself. Like, with me in my head, when I would do something dumb, or even when I'm streaming, I'll do something dumb, like, why the fuck did I do that, right? And I think, like...
Does that help to say that? Because I was saying that all day playing Ringler.
Well, you gotta...
Wow, I'm such a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Well, you gotta find what works for you. That's kind of what worked for me, is I kind of, you know, scold myself and tell myself I'm stupid.
Yeah.
So you have to find what works for you. So, my weakness is that I'm also very stupid and stubborn, which is also you. But, my strengths are... that I'm kind of stupid and stubborn, and that's when the mix-ups come in, and you can just be super next level. But it's a very, very, very two-sided sword, which is why,
let's kick some tail.
You know, you'll see me be amazing, and then 1 second be terrible. And you're the same way. I think you fall under. You have a lot of problems I had. Thanks, Pandora. And also, so I think with being stupid, you gotta understand your strengths. And I think when I listen to you talk about Melee, you are trying to worry about you're trying to worry about like 40 things when I think you should only worry about like 6 things. And that's why when I was in your chat the other day and I heard you say this, you were like talking about like this and like you wanted to know the frame data, and you're like, do I even need to know frame data?
Kick some tail.
And it reminded me of Old Man Rocky and Rocky Balboa. And I want you to watch this, and I'm gonna watch just the opening scene. And the part is like he's talking to Rocky and he's like, you're old, you can't do this. He's like, you can't do that, you can't do this. So he's like, what we're gonna do is just get you really good at one thing. And I think this late in your career, we just gotta get you really good at one thing. You're only playing, you know, you're only playing a few times a week. So you can't, let's say you have 4 hours of Melee a week, which, you know, maybe you have more, maybe you have less. In that 4 hours, you can't be trying to learn frame data. Fuck frame data. You don't got time for frame data.
We're not done yet.
Yeah, West Doogie, thank you. So it's like, you gotta put your hours into being good. And I've played you and I've seen you play. Kool-Aid Man, hello.
Let's
and
kick some tail.
You're just at your best when you're moving as fast as possible, because then it makes you really unpredictable. And I haven't seen you play like that in a long time. And I think that's when you're at your strengths. It's because you're trying to think too much, and we're not thinkers. Because when we think, we overthink, and then we're not, you know, we're stupid. I need you to, well, I want to play you in a bit after we watch this video, and I just want you to not think about anything, and just move as fast as you can. And I promise you, like,
that's actually, that would be so sick if that's actually how I play well, because I like
that is how you play well. Go watch some of your old videos. Go watch your combo videos. You're just moving. And I think you start thinking too much.
I guess I should
really
be thankful.
All there is to know about fighting. So there's no sense us going down that same old road again.
This is me talking to Scar.
Beat this guy, you need speed. You don't have it.
You don't got it, Scar.
And your knees can't take the pounding. So hard running is out. And you got arthritis in your neck. And you've got calcium deposits on most of your joints. So sparring is out.
I had that problem.
So what we'll be calling on is good old-fashioned blunt force trauma.
Use speed.
heavy-duty cast iron
We hit hard.
punches that will have to hurt.
We're
so
fast
much
and we
they'll
hit hard.
rattle his ancestors. Every time you hit him with his shot, it's got to feel like he tried kissing the express train. Yeah, let's start building some hurting bombs.
And I can't play the rest because I'll get sued. But do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think with you, I just want you to be fast and I want you to hit hard. That's it. I don't want you to focus on anything else. I want you to focus on being the fastest you can be and hitting really hard. Because your punish game, it kind of lacks sometimes.
I guess I should be
It does.
You hit like peanuts. And if you're going to hit for peanuts in 2021, you're not going to beat anybody. You're going to barely go even with Young Links. Because you got it. Look at top level play. It's all about hitting hard. That's just how it goes. Okay, that's okay. It's going to happen. Oh, fuck, you guys didn't see Scar jump off the level.
He's dead.
Look at that. And
Scar
I like
Chambolier Holmes.
you did a lot of yeah. At low percent, you should always stomp grab. If I see
What
you
did I do?
stomp, you stomp jabbed at 0. If I ever see you stomp jab, I'm gonna
You're right,
punch
yeah.
you. Always stomp grab at 0.
That was dumb. That was really good.
See, but okay, that's fine because I always say when I'm playing really well, I'm also doing dumb shit. But that means I'm doing what I want to do. So like the dumb stuff can work. That mean if it means you're comfortable, then sometimes you're gonna be stupid. But that's all about understanding your strength. So like, don't feel bad if you're doing that. Like you're also up 3, like you're up 2 stocks. You know, like, you can live all. You know. Also to practice, I want you to do every time you get a grab, do at least 2 tech chases before you go for your read.
Okay.
You can start building that skill. Because I think you're like me. I'm also terrible at tech chasing.
I know, so I just don't even build it.
Yeah. You're perfect stock. Just every time you get a grab, go for 2. And then go for your read. Because also, you want to secure some damage. So when you're playing friendlies, what's going through your mind? What is actually going through your mind?
It depends. When I'm playing well, probably nothing's going through my mind. That's actually true.
Right. So I think...
But otherwise, I'm thinking like, oh dang, I should be crouch canceling. Like when I get hit, I'll start beating myself up about what I'm not doing. That's actually probably what happens. I just play, and if it doesn't look perfect, then I just start beating myself up.
Yo, very Connor, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Okay, so like, I'm gonna give you practice routine, and everyone can use this because I think most people do not use friendlies that well. So how often do you play for? 2 hours in your little sessions?
Yeah, about 2 hours, a couple times a week. And then
Oh,
I do
okay.
ankle punch. I've been practicing my wave dashes, my ledge dashes, and
We're
L
not
cancels.
done yet.
Just like the basics.
Chess?
I'll practice for like 10 minutes
we'll
before
see.
I play unranked.
Okay, so now is what I want you to do. When you play, the first half of your stream, whether it's an hour or 45 minutes, I want you to talk out loud at what you think you could do better, what you think you're doing well, and what you think you're just doing really bad at. And say it out loud. Like yesterday when I was playing Zane, I'm very like, I like to talk out loud what I'm doing well, and you know, you can see it as kind of sucking your dick, but that's okay because you're doing well, and you know, you gotta. If you're doing something well and you like it and you know it's good, like that combo you did to that doc where it was like stomp,
Yes.
you read it, knee, you should be like, that was good, I like that, like out loud, be like, because then like you're talking to
like
yourself, you're talking to your subconscious, like, and that way your subconscious is like, ooh, I do like that, and then you know after you tell yourself the 100th time that I like that, or I'll do like a clean combo, I'll be like, that was nice, Mango, good job. And Zane does this all the time too. He'll do something like super diss and be like, nice. And I always laugh at him like, wow, you're sucking your own dick, Zane. But he's like, no, I'm just letting myself know that it was nice. And I know exactly what he means. Because you got to tell your deep in your brain that that was nice. Reinforcement, yes. And then, you know, you'll just start doing it. And all of a sudden, you're just doing that stock all the time. And then you just pump it into you. So now when you play the first hour, I want you to, what do you think you're doing well, what's bad, and what could be worked on? And then the second half of your training, even if you're playing noobs, I want you to take it more serious. Not really talk. And hopefully whatever you talked about is going into that second hour. You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
So the first hour, yeah, you like point out your problems, whatever. But then the second hour, take it a little more serious and actually just try to put it all together. Because that's what I do. Usually in a training session, the first little bit I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, I like this. I don't like that. I like this. Sometimes I'll say it out loud depending on, you know, the mood of the stream. But
Do you
even
have
when
to
I'm...
say what it is that you like or don't like, or can you just say, I didn't like that?
Say it again, what?
Is it important to say what it is that you didn't like? Be specific? Or can I just be like, my movement sucks?
I mean, you could if you think that's like your main problem on the day. If you really think like all your problems stem from like just having really bad movement, then be like, you know, I gotta work on my movement. So maybe the next time you solo practice for 10-15 minutes, you know. But I think always, no matter what, being specific is just gonna be better.
Okay.
For me, I'm working on right now. My problem is I keep doing approaching lasers, and people just keep approaching into me. So I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna stop that, you know. Like, I'm slowly cutting it down, you know. So like, it's just do that, and then the second half you shouldn't really be. You gotta, cause like, first half you're like trying to get better, and then the second half you gotta use as if like you're gonna play in tournament. Cause that's all you're training for. Every time you play Melee, at least 99% of people, who, you know, unless you're a super casual, you are preparing for your next tourney set, right? Like, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's why most people play it. We're all just practicing for our next tournament set.
It's true.
So yeah, try that next time, and I think that'll help. Alright, let's play.
I'm gonna try to go fast.
So, okay. Is that your fast?
Yeah.
So I think when you're playing somebody who's better than you, like, you gotta approach it different.
Yes.
And I don't want you to worry about winning at all or losing.
Yeah, what do you want me to be thinking about? That's actually exactly my question.
You don't care about
worry
winning
about
right
winning
now.
or losing, but
Doesn't
worry
matter.
about...
You only care about trying to get better. The result doesn't matter. If you walk away from even this 20-minute session and you're like, yeah, I learned a lot, then who cares if you lost 28 straight friendlies?
That's true.
Because if you won every friendly, but you're like, I didn't really learn anything. Did you really win? You didn't win shit.
I guess you did.
You won some pointless friendlies that you can maybe brag about to your friends, but you're not gonna win shit.
You're my friend. So I can't even do that.
Yep. Toph, maybe.
I'll brag to Toph.
So yeah, everybody, do not worry about winning friendlies. I think so many people get caught up in winning friendlies. It's just a friendly. The only person who cares is Leffen. After that, nobody else gives a fuck. Like, the noobs will like make fun of Geo when I beat him for 2 hours straight. But it's like, who's laughing? Geo got to play
Geo
Mega for 2 hours. You
definitely
think he cares? He got some good practice. You think he cares? See, right there, I mean, it seems like you go for a lot of reads, which is fine. But like I said, I want you to start... I think every Falcon needs a little Wizzy in him. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little Wiz Rod in your system, is what I say to everybody. As a Falco player, as a Fox player, nothing wrong with a little Wizzy in your system. If honestly, I think we should all have a little bit more Wizzy in us.
Just a bit.
It's okay, wait,
Just
right
a
there?
bit.
I'm gonna tell you something. You up-aired me right here, and then you ran away.
I did.
Why would you give up your aggressive position?
I thought you were gonna hit me.
How? I was right here, you hit me with an up-air, and then you ran away.
Let's rock
What
and
would you
roll.
have done? Like just keep
up air
going at
again. Or even there, maybe do one of these. Now I'm forced to make a decision, you're like that.
it? I think that if you keep pointing that out, it'll be good because I don't think that I keep my pressure.
I was in a
think I give
bad
up my
spot.
pressure.
Yeah, I was in a bad spot. You were in a this is kind of chessy, but like you were in a winning position and you just let me walk away.
I get chestnut force.
You had my king pinned and then you moved your horsey back and I'm just like, "Oh, cool." So yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that. Also, I already noticed you do not shield ever.
I do shield sometimes.
I've been hit by every one of my aerials. You've not shielded one of my aerials.
All right. Shields. I'm gonna start
Also,
shielding.
against a player like me, I'm not one to just run up and grab. So you could probably get away with a few dumb shields, greedy shields.
Maybe you DI'd to make it hard for me.
There's a shield, see? I like that. You'll notice I shield a lot. Like, here, just try this sometimes. Like, I notice you're always the aggressor, which is not going to work. And I had to learn that the hard way.
Agree.
You're always looking to attack. But what if I told you? I'm ready to have your mind blown. You ready?
I don't think so. Yeah.
You don't always have to be the one. The other guy can attack too. And the other guy can make the stupid nair approach. The other guy can get shield grab. It took me years to find that out. I was like, wait, what? So sometimes you don't know what to do. Like, you're always approaching beat one. So I want you to also, like, you just approach right away.
Yeah.
So it's like very obvious to somebody who's good. So try, doing this so like dash dance and then run up shield, and then do one of these. Keep me guessing. I'll see, like, if you're just, oh yeah, there you go. Make a wall, there you go. And that way I have to guess now, and then Maybe after that you just run in knee, raw dog, you know? Yeah, so it's like, oh shit, he's making a wall, and then I run in and you just own me, right? But if you're always approaching beat 1, you're gonna lose to every top 100 player.
Alright, so then that's just required.
Yeah, try being a little tricky. Make me think, make me work for it. Alright, I'm gonna try playing a little more overly defensive.
Okay.
And I want to see if you can get to me. So I want you to just be the aggressor, but also be tricky with it. Okay, grab edge up. Yep, take edge. 50-50, you lost it. Dude, that was... You see how I shielded right away? See what I see? You come in first instance. And I just shielded and grabbed you, because I was like, this dumbass is going to come in, because you're a dumbass.
How do I not get shield grabbed though? Don't good players they just don't get shield grabbed?
Everyone gets shield grabbed once in a while.
It's not that good.
I will. I allow myself to get shield grab once a game, where I don't feel bad about it. But if it starts happening a lot, I get mad at myself. You get one. You know why? Hold on. See how you're guessing on when I'm gonna come in, and then I strike, and then you run in because you're Scar, and then I get you again, and then you're dead because you take in place all the time.
I take in place all the time. That's a bad habit
simple.
too.
That's all I did.
Bad habit too. Okay.
I knew you were coming in. I punished you. You taking place for the 9th time that game.
You're not gonna know when I'm coming in this time.
Alright. Yeah, see, I already have it a little harder time reading you already. There you had me. I reacted last second because I'm nasty, but otherwise it's good. You got caught slipping.
You're not gonna be able to guess. Oh, that's a bad habit.
I actually think you played that all amazing, and then I just killed you. But that happens time. What are you gonna do here? Okay, so I'm also just good at hitting shields, but I like the shield, and then I just kind of outplayed you. But the shield was good. Again, remember, you're not worried. You're just, as long as you're making notes. 'Cause I'm gonna beat you like every neutral instance on average, but it's about doing what you think you're doing well. So there, you got shielded.
Yeah, I just ran in that time, huh?
What are you gonna do if I do this? See? You always like approach after like a beat. You'll do like a little dash and then like, and then you approach like, it's like, you approach on the same beat, if that makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah. And you always do like a lot of your aerials at the same time. But like, watch. Let me show you like a basic concept. It's like, let's say you're in the corner, come be me. So like, you'll always like bear like right there. But like, sometimes you can just like bear like that. And that difference goes so long. So like, you'll just always like, and this goes for all your aerials, you'll like do a lot of your aerials at the same beat. So you always go like that. But sometimes you can go, you know what I mean? It's just about changing it up. So like,
okay, I can do that.
just try like, I call it the Jordan. Just try staying in the air a little longer. You're always like trying to fast fall as fast as possible. But sometimes you can just try staying in the air and manipulate timings on people.
I can do that.
Right there, I held out my knee, but you blocked it, which is good. Yeah, I like that. See, you held it out. And I'll do the same. See that up air? I held it out. Yeah, I'm just floating in the air right now. Like that. And I've given up nothing, and I've kept center stage the whole time. You see that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Somebody clip that, and I want you to watch. Like that, I did exactly. I just did all my aerials as long as I could. And then you were just kind of put in a spot where you're like, oh, when's it coming? When's it coming? And if I did it fast every time, you would just be like, it's coming, it's coming. But instead, I was like,
your turn to be
kind of just in the air, and you were just kind of like on edge when the aerial was coming. And then I was able, and I hit you like 3 times just doing really slow aerials. Like this whole time, I'm delaying. Delayed it. That nair I held out. Yeah, I'm just I'm in the air. Like right there. See, but I'm not giving up anything. I've given up nothing, and I kept center stage the whole time. Like, see, that was just basic. I'm like putting myself in a spot where I can react to what you're doing while giving up nothing, while threatening a lot. And that's big. The whole game is threatening. If you're not threatening nothing, I'm not scared of you, right?
True.
So you always want to have a threat if you're gonna like do something. But if you're just always threatening the same attack at the same speed, it's like, it's not very threatening. Yeah, see, I love that bear. You changed it up. Yes. Yes. You're already doing, like, see? You're not committing. You're doing a nice bear to change the timing. Love that stock. You actually did, like, three of the things I told you. And you didn't... Again, you didn't approach. You made... I ran into your wall. They said it the other way.
It's actually so crazy true.
Mm-hmm. You don't always have to be the one. And I love how you played that.
I think I'm just really stupid. I think you got me.
I told you. I know dumbass when I see one. I like that. I know it when I see one.
I think I might just be a dummy. I'm living.
No, but you did like 5 things that I love already. So like I can tell you're listening and
I'm a good listener. I'm a good student.
Yeah. Nice shield. See, it's already way harder to hit you this stock. You're not just constantly approaching and you're actually shielding. See? Oh yes, yeah. Shields win championships. I'll tell you that much. A good shield will net you so much. Because if you're not getting hit, you're not getting comboed. If you're not getting comboed, you're not dying. And it all starts from that stray hit that'll happen. See, right there you read my roll in after a jab. If you think a jab's gonna get mangled
like,
a roll,
no.
If you think I'm gonna be scared of a little puny, you gotta like do this, one of these, and then you know float, and then you just immediately jab and thought I'd be terrified of this almighty Scar jab. I ain't scared of that fucking jab. I've been jabbed by the best. So, this is big.
Done yet.
So okay, in this spot, there's 2 ways to play high percent. You either go for the most disgusting. This is when you can go for a roll read or something. You either go for the dumbest gamble, or you play like the biggest wiener that you can possibly be.
One or the other. Yeah,
Usually people cater to in tournament. I'm a gambler. I like to just if I'm up 1 stock, you know, game 5, and I'm like, because the thought process is like, let's say this is game 5, and I'm like barely up. I'm like, this is a close game. I want to go for a gamble because if I can go 3 stocks to 1, I'm feeling really nice. And the other guy's on his last stock, and I got 2 stocks.
Not gonna be
pretty
feeling
good.
that nice.
Yeah, so I would gamble. But it depends how you want to play it. Right there, you accomplished nothing. Didn't gamble, and just got hit. And didn't play like a winner. See, you didn't do either of the ones we just said. If you look at the beginning, our first match to now, I already see a big difference. So what are you gonna do? Right there? Okay. So like right there is just basic. A lot of time you gotta put yourself in a position. You like stomp.
Yeah, and I just ran away.
Yeah, and then you again, cause you hit and then you gave up your position. But also I was on the ground, so like you ran away when I'm on the ground. It's like if you knock me down in a real fight and then you're like, whoop. It's like no, I'm on the ground. So now the idea is. I'm on the ground, so you got to set up for me getting up. Because now that I'm on the ground, yeah, you're in the driver's seat. I'm on the ground in a tech position. It's on you. I can only outplay you like 1 of 4 ways. You like run away a lot from spots that you're advantageous. I think is the word. Who runs away from an advantage? That's just
Bobby Scar, dude.
Just a buffoon. Only a buffoon, and then he would take in place again for the 100th time.
Living.
Don't pog that. That was from the Super Bowl. I just made some money. You're already a completely different player.
This is
That's
mega
all
coaching.
it took. 30
This is
minutes.
mega coaching.
That's all it took. I already love that you're shielding. See, I go in expecting you to be dash dancing. That's what you were doing in the beginning. But you can already tell you're already shielding so much more in my tech. And if you look at a lot of top level melee play, there's a decent amount of shielding going on. Like people love the shield. You could also, and this is when things get crazy, you could also start replacing some of your shields with CCs.
That's where things do get crazy.
And then, see the thing is, I don't CC enough. Because I'm old school. I'm from the old school. I don't like getting hit. These kids today, they love being hit. Because they can get a CC on it. But I'd say you just work on your shields for now. I don't worry about CC too much. I think just learn how to get a... Because, okay, so I think this is good advice because... That's why I can describe it. Is if every spot, like let's say you become really good at shielding in the next month, right? Every time those shields eventually can turn into CC, so it'll be an easy transition. You know what I mean?
Right. So
Because now it's like
start with the shield.
It's like just for now, because I don't want you to get hit. So we gotta worry about protecting yourself, and then from there you turn in. Okay, I got hit, and then you start mixing it up, and then just 1 step at a time.
I guess I should.
Because essentially, anytime I hit your shield, especially at low percents, that's just a CC, and then you'll just kind of grow from there, and then you'll understand. Okay, love that wave dash back. Didn't have to roll. Wave dash back. You're still in your shield and you react. The thing is, when you're in your shield, you have all the. All you have to do is react to everything they do. That's why I like being in shield, because I feel like I have the final say. Because ultimately, the only thing you can do to my shield that beats it is grab. But even then, I have the final say of reacting to it and punishing you for it. That's why I love it. When I'm in my shield, I feel like I'm safe at home. Like, nobody can hurt me. Unless I, like, leave my front door open and, you know. At that point, I'm asking to get robbed. But as long as I take the safety precautions, ain't nobody robbing me. And I'm not even just saying, like, I'm not just saying this. You are literally, can't you tell? Can't you already explain?
Yes. I'm not just being, I'm being dumb, but I'm not being dumb in a predictable way.
Yes. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm like, actually, I can say I'm proud. I'm proud.
That's what I wanted. I told you,
Yeah.
my goal is to make
I can actually say that I think you listened to everything I said. And,
You're right. I'm dumb. But if you're dumb and predictable, that's
dumb
really
and predictable
bad.
is embarrassing.
Dumb, predictable, attack on the first beat all the time, that's no good. But you could be dumb and a little bit tricky.
Yeah, no, we can play a few more. You know what? I think you soak in on that. I don't want to overload you.